Hey everyone, it's Caitlin and welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite vegan and travel-friendly snacks with you guys. I have been on / vlogged several different trips or vacations since I started this YouTube channel, and I'm also moving at the end of this month. But whenever I post something like related to travel wise, I always get requests for people to ask me for tips for vegan friendly snacks. And I know that traveling as a vegan is really nice when you're going to like a major city or you're going to places where there are people, but sometimes when you're driving in the middle of nowhere and all you have to pick from is a gas station, sometimes it can be hard enough to find a vegan snack, and a lot of you guys are asking me about healthy and vegan snacks, so this video is going to be related to all of those. Personally, I just like to pack my snacks ahead of time because then I know I'm going to be okay on food and they're not that hard to travel with. Also, I will say that these snacks are good for pretty much every single type of travel, whether you're traveling by plane, by boat, you're just road tripping, or maybe even camping. The only thing I will say is that when you're flying on international flights, you can't bring any fresh produce with you, like fruits or veggies, but other than that, everything else should be fine. Before I get into my 10 different healthy and vegan snack ideas, I want to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by Thrive Market, who I team up with on a monthly basis to bring you guys delicious content. Now, I purchased most of these snacks through Thrive Market, and they are available at other stores or health food stores, but personally, I like to buy them on Thrive Market because I save so much money by doing so. They are always cheaper on Thrive Market and they're delivered straight to my door, so I can order them in my pajamas and I don't have to leave my house. And I mean, who doesn't like being lazy? So if you live in the United States and you haven't yet tried Thrive Market, you can click the link in the description of this video to get a free trial, free shipping, and $60 worth of organic grocery credits. That's it for all of that for now, so let's get into the tips. So my first tip, which is probably the healthiest tip that you can ever possibly get, is to pack fresh fruit with you when you are traveling. However, some fruit is better than others. Personally, when I'm looking to pack fruit, I pick stuff that is not refrigerated in the grocery store, because if it's refrigerated, that means it probably needs to stay cold. And I also pick stuff that has like a tougher outer skin, so if it gets smushed a little in my bags, it's not that big of a deal. My go-to snacks usually would be apples, oranges, or bananas. I think all these travel really well, and they're a nice fresh thing to have when you've been stuck in a car for like 12 hours, and they're not going to go bad if they get a little warm. And if you're not a fruity person, you can also pack veggies too. I would just say the same rules apply. My go-to veggies would be carrots, cucumbers, and cherry tomatoes. I love snacking on cherry tomatoes. I don't know if that's just me, but whatever. And even if you do find some of those items in the refrigerated section of the grocery store, they are sturdy enough where they will last a few days outside of refrigeration and they don't need to be kept cold. My next tip would be to make your own homemade trail mix. I don't know if it's just because I'm a recipe developer, but I gradually accumulate so many different nuts and seeds and dried fruits from different recipes, or just because I want to try things. So a super easy thing to do is to combine all of that together in a large bag and make your own trail mix. I also like to buy all of my nuts, seeds, and dried fruits on Thrive Market because I can get them in larger quantities and because I can purchase organic varieties of them, but their prices are pretty similar or cheaper than the conventional prices of the same item at my local grocery store. And honestly, guys, there's really no wrong way to make trail mix. You can just throw in whatever the heck you like and it's gonna come out good as long as you like the stuff that's in it. My next tip would be to make some bliss balls or no bake energy bites, which is basically a mix of dried fruit and nuts and maybe some oat flour or other things like that. But because energy bites are typically made of things that aren't in the fridge, they're going to last fine at room temperature for at least a couple of days. I've posted several different energy bites up on my blog. I have some sweet ones. I also have some savory ones, so there are beans in those, so those would go bad a little bit faster, but I can link both of those in the description. My next snack that I like a lot, especially when I'm traveling or even when I'm not traveling and I just need a quick snack or I'm on the go, are to get healthy bars. I don't really see them as complete meal replacements. I see them as snacks, or if I do have them for a meal, I'll have them with some fruit or something else too. So my absolute favorite brand for bars at the moment is this company called R.e.d.d bar. This is their mint chocolate superfood bars, but they also have a bunch of different flavors. And honestly, guys, all of them taste so good. It's really hard to pick a favorite. They also have like chocolate, oatmeal. This one's peanut butter. There's another oatmeal. I got a lot of R.e.d. bars. I think mint chocolate and peanut butter are probably my favorites, but like I said, you really can't go wrong. Thrive Market also has a bunch of other common bars like Cliff bars, Lara bars, Shoemaker bars. All of those are good, but I decided to try something new in my last Thrive Market order, and I decided to get these Thunderbird bars. I'd never heard of this brand before, but they're basically like fruit and nut bars, and the ones I got are made from pecans, goji berries, and pistachios, so those are the three main ingredients. And I thought the combination sounded like a little odd, but I really like pecans, and these are so good. I actually took them on my last trip when I went to Israel, and they were super tasty. I had them for breakfast a few days with some fruit on the side. They're very addicting, and now I want to try their other flavors. Kind of related to the snacky type things, I would recommend that you pack granola, especially if you have a sweet tooth. It's very easy to make your own granola at home. I have 1 or 2 recipes on my blog that I will link below, but I recently, maybe like 3 or 4 months ago, got this granola from Thrive Market. It is a grain-free granola. I really like it. It is oil-free, which I thought was pretty cool, and it tastes so good. It's super, super crunchy. I like the vanilla Cinnayum. It's like vanilla cinnamon. I've gone through a bag of this, and I also tried their cherry flavored one. I think it's like cherry kapow or something, but I think I like this one a little bit more. But this is perfect on like smoothie bowls or oatmeal, but obviously if you're traveling, it's just great to snack out of the bag as well. However, for my next tip, you could use this too. So this one may sound a little bit strange, but you can actually pack cereal and milk. I don't know if you're on the road or you're camping and you want to pack something to get some cereal. Thrive Market has a bunch of different ones. I just picked these out because I used to really love Rice Krispie treats as a kid, and these are veganic sprouted brown rice crisps. And I know what you're thinking, no one's gonna buy half a gallon of plant-based milk because then it has to be refrigerated and you have to drink it in 2 days. Do not fear, you can buy smaller packs of milk. Thrive has a bunch of different ones. I generally buy unsweetened milk, so I was super excited to find out that they had some coconut unsweetened milk. So you can just use one of these smaller cartons, and I feel like that's perfect for a bowl of cereal. You can pour it over your bowl of cereal and eat that as a quick breakfast or a nice snack. You could even add some granola in on it to make it a little crunchy. Maybe add some bananas or some of those apples that you packed too. I mean, that sounds like a pretty good breakfast, traveling or not. I'd be down for that any day. Another quick and easy snack that I think you guys could make while traveling is banana sushi. I made this recipe in a vegan budget-friendly breakfast video, and basically you just take a tortilla, which is super easy to find pretty much at any grocery store, and layer some nut butter. If you have a nut allergy, you could use jam or something in it, and then place your banana in and roll it up and slice it like sushi. And even if you don't want to slice it, you could just eat it like a burrito, but I think it's a great on-the-go snack. Now, I will admit that most of these snacks have been sweet, so I wanted to give you guys a few different savory ideas if you're traveling as well. And one of the most basic ones that still tastes pretty good is rice cakes. Personally, I really like these rice cakes by Lundberg. They have a bunch of different varieties. This one is the red rice and quinoa one, so it's extra fancy. But I like them because they are super thin, and they come in squares, which is like kind of cool. But usually when you get those like normal rice cakes, they're round and like super thick. So I feel like that kind of makes them less enjoyable. But to me, these are more like chips. You can spread whatever you want on them. You could put fresh fruit, nut butter, or maybe even hummus, which again is a great segue into my next thing. Obviously, most hummus that you buy is in the refrigerated section of the grocery store, but Thrive Market has shelf-stable hummus, which I think this concept is really cool. This would be great for camping as well. If you're flying, this is too big to take with you on a plane, but if you're doing any other form of travel, that would work out. So basically this hummus, and I think they have another brand too, it's like chickpea puree and then tahini, and then you just add them to each other and mix it, and then you can use this to spread on your rice cakes. You could dip your veggies that you brought into it. You could just buy some bread and make hummus sandwiches. Or if you don't want to dip your hummus in veggies, you can use my next tip, which would be to bring crackers. These are my two favorite types of crackers, these Mary's Gone crackers. I like the original flavor, the pepper flavor is really good too. And I also like these Jillz Gone crackers, and these are actually really good for traveling. I'll open it and show you guys. I like them because they come in smaller containers, and I think they also sell like 100-calorie packs. So that's really nice for traveling if you just want to eat some and you don't want to open the whole bag and have them go stale. And then my final tip or suggestion for travel snacks would be chips. I mean, I think that's a given, but a lot of you guys wanted healthier suggestions, but like honestly, if you're traveling, whatever. I wanted to show you guys my favorite chips. You can get them on Thrive Market. It's these Siete foods. They're actually grain-free tortilla chips. I personally really like this lime flavor, but this nacho flavor is so good too. Honestly, these are addicting. I brought some when I road tripped with my mom from Florida back to Maryland, and we ate this whole bag in like maybe an hour and a half. They're made in avocado oil, so I feel like if I'm gonna eat a chip, I'd rather eat this one because it is slightly healthier. But even just in general, you could pack chips. Pretzels is also really good. If you didn't bring food with you and you're stuck in a gas station, pretzels are usually my go-to snack because I'd say like 95% of the time they're vegan. And they're cheap, and they're crunchy and satisfying. So that sums up everything for this video. I hope you guys found it helpful. Let me know what your favorite travel snack is in the comments below. And let me know if you want me to film other videos related to this, like travel-friendly meals or something. I can definitely do that as well. And if you haven't checked out Thrive Market yet, be sure to click the link in the description of this video for your free trial and $60 worth of organic grocery credits. So I think that's it for this video. My memory card just filled up and I had to delete something to make room for the end of this, but whatever. Basically, I was just saying, if you like my channel, please subscribe to it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, whatever time of day it is for you. So, bye!